Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let us see, our project title is CAM, Cloud Assisted Privacy Preserving Mobile Health Monitoring. While those data may contain sensitive personal information, the cloud servers cannot be fully trusted in protecting them. Encryption is a promising way to protect the confidentiality of the outsourced data. The care needs to be taken when using them because of the potential privacy leakages about the data owners to the data users or the cloud server. We first saw the necessity of such capability authorization that reduces the privacy exposure resulting from the search results. They establish a scalable framework for authorized private keyword search over encrypted cloud data. We enhance the query privacy which hides users' query keywords against the server. We use multi-recipients encryption to the broadcast key information, reducing communication cost. Let's see our data flow diagram is. So we can start the process. The first process is collecting information. Here it's using the branching programs to collect the informations on people. So here it performs the encryption and collecting information. So next process is branching perform. The same user information branch should give ID perform in user information. That user retrieve our cloud process. That key must enter in login process. So that key was correctly entered. It get user information. The user didn't correct key doesn't match in key process. It couldn't get information of the user data. The next process is apply encryption. It should apply encryption of user detail system to generate the private key in every user. So user generate. So after the process, cloud receive encrypted data and private key. So cloud receive the encrypted data in branching in user detail information. So the encrypted data. So after in the another one's encrypting the cloud process. So to give in private keys in encrypted data. So next process is apply time management scheme. So apply time process, user retrieve the information should be particular in time. User couldn't after particular time process doesn't getting retrieve the informations. You can see our project demo is so implements the two kinds of the schemes called private proxy re-encryption and time management scheme. Retrieval of the information is only handled by cloud. First of all, user enter on our information to register in branching programs. ID in 4 categories: sugar or pressure and malaria fever, diabetics. So whatever affect the patient should be mentioned that user is affected in sugar category. So enter on our information to register in branching program to give our information in branching management. So after that, branching management getting information of user details and user status entered to send in cloud process. So user getting and health details seen in online process, timely save in user process. We never go to the hospital management, truly getting information of cloud processing. So to click on the view detail button, view detail of what food to taken in sugar patient and any other patient. So giving information in branching to click on the add companies button. So user added successfully in branching program. To click on the next button, username bala@gmail.com, password 45. To click on the submit button, the user login successfully. To click on the button patient ID button, the patient ID generating the particular user. Patient category, what are the affecting in user. So your goal is 70 to 140. The human being normal level is 70 to 140. The goal of the sugar patient, that register level patient category of sugar. So that user is normal level in human process. So status level, physical activity. The physical activity user status, which positioning user strategy. The physical activity is 50%. So is 30% is it is a correct position of the user process. The store server, that information stored in server to save in the server processing and branching program. To click on the view button and the user information view on the process. So which users to add in branching program. So user ID, username and patient category, current status will be displayed. We check the detail of user information in admin process. So admin process we check just add the branching program or not. So to click on the user view button, the user information to be on the check detail information test of the process. So admin enter on the text box which category in the process. So that user sugar patient detail to affecting sugar patient only to be on the it should be mentioned in grid view. So that patient on the text box search button. So user status and medicine take or not, and after eating status and medicine take we will check into the process. The admin to enter on the activity check 1 and activity check 2. That users must follow the medicine category is sugar patient, which users must follow category to be on the admin process. That use the text box generating the private key in the user information branching program to generate the private key in particular user process. Click on the private key to generate the key is click on the load button. That key which users to allocated that user information to feed on the this text box. That user information to encrypt it in the process. The user information encrypting the process. After that to send on the cloud server username admin password 123. Users category should be encrypting the process in branching program to send the cloud server text box. Click on the index value button. The index value button only in user ID shown here. The which users to encrypting the process in branching program to send the cloud server. That one on the user index ID. So in that close server re-encrypting it is a security purpose only. So user information to avoiding the hacking process. The user information encrypt process to getting the close server process after only so re-encrypting the user informations. So to click on the re-encryption button, the user information re-encrypted process successfully. Generate on token key in particular user information. That re-encrypting process to save on the cloud server information stored in cloud server. To generate an token key in save on the cloud server process. That token key send in branching program to enter an symmetry key and token key in particular user information. The symmetry key and token key in particular user information. So what are the users getting token key? That particular users only view on the this text box. So to click on the user branching information only allocated in symmetry key and token key. So that symmetry key and token key is also sent in the user process. The admin process, the user be getting the private key and token key. That two keys enter on the text box on the user. So admin we will check correct or not. That keys are correct. It's only view on the user information. Doesn't correct the key. So that users doesn't getting information of our detail. So first of all user getting the information of encrypting the process. So admin we will check the primary key and token key. The correct particular user we have to use. So that key is correct. That user information time. So you to click on the report button. So user report data generated successfully. So user getting our informations in online status. So that users what level the analyzing the process, time analysis and activity of users. The time analysis our CAM design helps them to shift the computational burden to the cloud by applying newly developed key. The private proxy re-encryption techniques. So the time analysis process which user to getting our data in particular timing process to shown on here. That users should be getting our data in particular timing. Thank you.